What's up, guys? It's me, Andy, at Vences, professional boxer. 23 wins, 4 losses, 1 draw, 12 knockouts with 1 no contest. I just want to thank Cali Boxing for allowing me to use the facility. I'm going to talk about the different ways to move around the ring. As far as if you're a boxer, how you should be moving and manipulating your movement in the ring. And if you're the aggressor, how you should be walking down your opponent with minimal steps. I see a lot of fighters and a lot of boxers, they tend to follow their opponent. And they'll follow their opponent, but they're not really knowing how to cut the ring off. So I'm going to break that down to you. So this is obviously for a beginner boxer and beginner people that don't understand this. The ring is a square. There's obviously 4 corners and there's 4 sides to this ring. With that being said, I see a lot of aggressive boxers as they're sparring their opponent. They're being aggressive and they're not realizing that their opponent is able to move around them, and they're just pretty much following them. They're allowing their opponent to move wherever they want. So the way I like to explain it is you got to take center. Your opponent can move however he wants. You pretty much just need to control this center instead of getting out of here and now you're going to find yourself chasing them. If you do need to go in with your punches, but control center. You're stalking your opponent, but you're not chasing your opponent. You're not having to rush in or find him. I'm pretty much maneuvering my legs in the center. Minimal movement, minimal effort. This is going to allow you to save energy instead of running and chasing your opponent, throwing yourself against the ropes, missing. I've seen a lot of stuff, so obviously you want to maintain yourself in the center, be aggressive, but obviously everything changes in the fight, so you got to be able to adapt with whatever's happening. And as the boxer, if you're fighting or sparring with someone who's an aggressor, you want to make sure that yes, there is ropes and there is corners. So if you're fighting your aggressor, you need to understand the punches that you need to maybe use to get an angle on your opponent. A simple way of doing that I like to think is when you throw your right hand, whether it's a straight right hand, a right hook, a right uppercut, I like to throw my right hand and circle to the right. If I throw my left hand, I like to move to the left. So that's going to maneuver your way better. But as a boxer, you never want to stand still. You want to be moving. You got to make sure and know that if you do get on the ropes, you want to get out of there as soon as possible. If you are going to throw something finishing with your hook, especially your left hand, you want to maneuver yourself left. If you want to go to the right and you finish with the right hand, you want to roll or be able to move right. That's going to help you maneuver your way quicker. Finish with your left, move left. Finish with your right, move right. Obviously, there's more advanced moves at a professional level and at a high level, but this is just the overall speaking of different ways to maneuver yourself in the ring when you're fighting an aggressor.